Hey, what up everybody, this is Steve Breach coming to you tonight. Basically, I have been really glued to this TNA story. Honestly, I've been watching way too many of your guys' videos that you guys are uploading on YouTube. Everybody has that thought about what's going on with TNA, how they're going to save this, how they're going down in flames, you know, one thing or another. I know it's all speculation, but this is a huge story. Honestly, I was a guy that read the dirt sheets back in the day when WCW closed, but even then, I was behind on the times. You know, I didn't know that WWE was buying WCW until I turned on Nitro, and there was Vince McMahon and William Regal, and wowzers, that's something that I'm never gonna forget. Basically, I see a lot of people with stories saying that Jeff Jarrett is going to step in and save TNA, save his creation that he created back in 2002. And bring it back to the promised land, trying to find some place to save it, either with Spike TV or moving it somewhere else. I think that basically, in my mind, I think what Jarrett did, he is still a part owner of the company. I don't think he has the money to step up and try and save the Carters from this whole situation unless it's just down in flames. And even then, I think he has his own wrestling corporation now, Global Force. He's trying to get that off the ground. I think he already has a direct line of business that he wants to do. He has steps he wants to take. He's said that he wants to start off his wrestling company as sort of like a reality television show, and from then start running a way to get it on television, whether that's on CMT or anything like that, and from then hopefully to pay-per-views and more house shows sporadically around the country. I think that the way that he's going to brand his thing is not by signing big names, but by signing non-known independent wrestlers. And we get to see them from scratch. We get to see the way they were brought into the business, the way they're put onto shows, and the trials and tribulations that go about being a professional wrestler. That way, once they hit the big time, they're on television, they're on pay-per-view, we have a connection with them because we've been watching them for a year. We're invested in that character. We want to see them grow. The same way that we saw Christopher Daniels, same way that we saw AJ Styles grow within TNA. It's just getting deep down into there. I think that Toby Keith, Jeff Jarrett, if they're the partners behind Global Force, I think they're going out trying to find their own ways to start their own company. I don't think they want to take on a boat already with holes in the bottom of it. I think that Jarrett does have a good connection with TNA. It's always going to be that company that he started. But I think that he really did break ties with TNA when he left after Bound for Glory last year, and I think he's already doing his own thing, trying to move in his own directions. I don't think he wants that history of problems that TNA is. I think he's already got his own thing going with him and Karen, and we're going to have to see where that goes. I don't even know if they're the number 2, number 3, number 4 wrestling company with Global Force. They haven't even really got off the ground. We don't know a whole lot about it, but you never know. Maybe they can step in. Maybe they can get a deal with Spike TV once TNA finally does close their doors. Maybe they'll go with the most rumored CMT, Country Music Television, seeing how they fit on there. Honestly, in my opinion, the Hulk Hogan Celebrity Wrestling didn't get a whole lot of viewers over there on CMT. I'm not really thinking that Jeff Jarrett's Global Force Wrestling is going to break the doors down on CMT, but hey, you never know what's going to happen. I honestly didn't think the Hulk Hogan reality show on VH1 was going to be a hit, but that got to go for about 3 years before it broke the family up. And honestly, I think if the family wasn't going through all the stories of getting a divorce, they probably would have stuck around and tried to stick it out as long as they could with that show, because I think it was a hit. Hogan knows best. Who would have known? But that's my thoughts. I don't think Jarrett's stepping in to buy TNA. I think Jarrett's got his own thing, Global Force. He's already pumped a whole lot of wrestling money into that, and I don't think he's going to want to pull out of that and get back into TNA. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.